Welcome back to True Lines. We're still here in Maui and we're actually about to kick off with the 2022 wave sail development. So expect to see some sneak peeks coming up in the next few months. And we've got a bit of a treat actually for you this episode, and we're going to kick it off with Marc Pare. He's known for his big stall doubles, one of the best up and coming riders in the world right now. Now what you don't know is he makes a mean gazpacho. So check out Cooking Up a Storm with Marc Pare.
Hello guys, this is Marc. So just gonna teach you how to prepare a Spanish gazpacho. So maybe now that it's getting warmer around Europe, you can just get a refreshing gazpacho soup. That's not going in. I fucked it because I cut these ones before I peeled them. Okay, so depending on how many people you're gonna eat, here we're gonna eat 3 people, and I'm gonna do like 5 tomatoes, 1 green pepper, 3/4 of a cucumber. The rest I'm gonna use it later. Bread or not, that's just an option, but I'm gonna do it with bread just to stick more to the original one, and some garlic as well. I think there's no garlic. So because we don't have garlic, what I'm gonna do is just use half an onion. So easy and fast recipe, you know. Tomato is ready. Just gonna put it in the blender. Why not be big, you know? Just gonna cut the. Cucumber. And well, there you go, homemade gazpacho. Now you know how to do it. Yeah, but to be honest, if you really want to do a good one, don't follow my instructions. That was just a lucky shot. Still pretty good.
So you better watch out if Marc Pare is in the kitchen. Now coming up next, we've got 10 questions with Victor Fernandez. One board for the rest of your life.
The only board I would have for the rest of my life, it would be the Grip 86.
Coffee or tea?
I would go for coffee.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
The last book you read?
Rafa Nadal book.
One spot to never go back to?
Oh, this is a hard one. On a spot. Joder, I don't know. I don't know, fuck, this is a hard one. Eh? One spot I will never go back to, it's one we sailed in Tasmania during the Red Bull Storm Chase. Not the one in Portac, the one in Starportac, which was cross onshore and massive and rocks everywhere.
One spot to sail forever for the rest of your life. Only one spot.
Almerimar back home. I could sail there.
The best person to sail with?
This is really hard. I enjoy a lot sailing with my friend Nacho Rocha. Is super fun in the water and outside of the water.
The worst person to sail with?
The worst person.
This is a hard one.
The worst person. Myself.
The best windsurf movie?
Mine's Wide Open.
Yeah. So, I will next achieve a state of happiness by?
I would achieve happiness by windsurfing with my son soon.
Ready. 2020 definitely seems to be the summer of foiling. I'm going to catch up with Vincent Langer for some top tips on getting the foil out of the water and getting those first extended flights. When I was trying foiling for the first time, I remember being kind of nervous, but I have to say I really enjoyed it. First flights were pretty amazing. It's a really unique feeling.
Yes, and you really don't have to be afraid. You will fall, you will crash, but nothing will happen.
For your first time starting out, we've got a couple of top tips for you to make it as much fun as possible. So my top tip when you're starting out is to just use the front foot strap to start off with. So you're going to put your front foot in there, and then with your back foot just in front of the straps in the middle of the board. And then from here, what you're going to want to do is balance your weight, kind of gently loading up your back foot. Like this, you're going to start to use the foil, and the foil is going to drive the board out of the water. From here, what you want to do is find that balance point in sort of weight transfer between your front and back foot, that you're going to be bringing the foil up, pushing on your front foot, leveling the foil out, and then perhaps at the start you're going to be kind of doing the porpoise where you're going up and down, and then it's just a case of finding that sort of correct balance transfer, loading the back foot, bringing the foil out of the water, and then gently transferring your weight onto the front and getting the board that it's level on the foil and just flying across the water.
For the first time, you will feel when you start flying that it wants to go more up and more up. Against this, you have the front foot, and with the front foot, you can lower the nose of the board again. For your first time foiling, you want to have as much freedom as possible. So you don't want to feel so connected to the sail. So what I suggest, you'll stay unhooked so that you have the freedom to work with the sail, and that you can have the sail very upright, and that you can open the sail if there's, for example, coming a gust, or that you can close the sail if you need more power. But always stay at the first day unhooked. When you did your first meters foiling without the harness, go in the harness and go some more meters, and after that, and you're feeling secure, you're ready for your first long run.
So here what we want to be doing is gradually working your back foot a little bit further back and into the back foot strap, and then like Vincent said, you're hooked in and you're balanced. And I think it's really important here to kind of try and stay in a really neutral position. You don't want to be lent too far back and you don't want to be lent too far forward, and it's really a case of, on those longer runs, just delicately balancing sort of front and back foot pressure that you're going to get the board kind of flying a little higher, and front foot that you're going to keep it balanced. On these longer runs, especially at the start, it's really, don't be afraid that you have the board kind of flying but lower in the water and almost occasionally skipping along the water, that you stay kind of low and you've got a little bit more space on the mast, that you're not right on the limit super high up. So from here, just getting that gradual feeling, balancing back and forth in the foot straps in that like neutral position, not lent too far back, not lent too far forward, and quite importantly, not lent too far out either, a little bit more upright and over the board.
It will take some times that you get a feeling of the height, how high you can go. And this will take about 4, 5, 6 days. But after that, I can promise you, you will feel very secure on the foil, and you'll be very safe.
Hopefully that gives you some good tips on getting up and flying away. It's definitely the best time to learn. On the subject of foiling, we've got Marco Lang in Switzerland at the Foil World Championships right now, getting some sneak behind the scenes actions for you. So stay tuned for more. True lines. True Lines is giving me true life.